Howdy folks, Grok the DuckFarmer here, and I'm on the Nemasauce server at my base with a bunch of floating dogs and cats. I figured I'd come here to the base and show off some of the improvements I've done in the last little while, and just some of the things that I've been doing in between other projects. First, right here on top of my base, I have a tesseract and a spawner. This has just a skeleton, but it's actually a wither skeleton inside. So if anybody wants to spawn and kill a couple of wither skeletons, it's available. It is set up so that it requires standing on top. This pressure plate, when it activates, and if we take a quick look over here, stand back on there. Well, when I'm on it, fine, I will do this. Up. Another thing, you don't have to always stand on it. You can just toss an item. In this case, I just tossed a torch. And then you can come in here and you can see that it is got the power and it is working. And that will go ahead and I'll grab that torch back because I don't need it. It will spawn a wither. Hello, wither. And you can come in here and kill the withers to your heart's content and get withered. And so if you're looking for a way of getting some wither skulls, here you go. That's very available for you. And you can say hi to the floating dogs. Where's my other floating dog? He's right. Ah, I knocked him off. Sorry, Spot. He'll get you back up there. But Spot and not Spot are up here along with the other cats. You need to sit. There we go. Let's go inside and down the super secret entrance that nobody knows about. In here, you can see I've got bulk sag mill and alloy smelter processing. I've got a sag mill and a alloy smelter here, and I can dump stuff in the chest so that it just processes and processes. But there are times when I want to do a lot of sag milling or smelting, and so these will go to an array of 6 each, and we'll get to that. Not much going on up here as far as differences, so let's go down. Oh, no, go back up and come into here, or I'm going to grab me some essence ore and some osmium, and I can also get rid of the stuff I got from the wither and come down here. I've got a ender quarry running, and anything that it produces, let's go up, comes into this chest. You can see things dropping in. It's set up so that anything that is a smeltable ore will get processed. And over here, flint for the sag mill, or storage for tripling. Anything I want to triple, I need to declare them here, and I don't have osmium, so let me dump that in there. And now I can toss that in place, and that can get worked. Unwanted items, things that I'm getting like these ores that I don't need or rarely ever use, and including the biomessence, they are things that will now appear in here too. So they can just go away. And in fact, you can go away because I don't care. That allows me to process lots and lots and lots and lots of stuff. So we'll go ahead and do that. I moved my small cobble generating over there to here. There's the 2 extruders that I've been using. They don't produce very much. They're very slow in producing it. I do have a barrel here that has 32k of cobble. That's my working supply of stuff I want to use. The bus here in the back is set for a very high priority, so if cobble is going to be put into the system, it'll go to this barrel first. Anything that doesn't will go here, and it's a lower priority. So that fills up first, and then the rest goes into that chest. And if we go down, before we go down, before, as I was saying, updates, I have my wall of mob drops where I've added additional things that come from the various mobs that I'm farming. Yes, wither skeleton stuff, lots of witch stuff. I do like getting lots of glowstone and redstone because I use a lot of glowstone in various things that I do. We've got plenty of blaze rods here. This is available to anybody on the server who needs any of these items, and if you want multiple stacks, that's fine. If you're going to make a bunch of guns with the flans mod and you need 10-20 stacks of gunpowder, I've got lots. So just let me know. I'll let you come in here and help yourself to what you want off of this wall. The way it's set up is I have a chest here, and as mob drops appear, they will get sorted into their chests, and if they can't go in, like this chest is full, or it doesn't appear here in any of the barrels, like some of the armor and weapons that they occasionally drop, they just get trashed in the back. So that's why I have the sign here. Only mob drops. Anything without a barrel here on the wall, bye-bye. I've got my quest for getting an octuple compressed cobble. So here's my bulk cobble generation from all these, and I've not counted them. I think there's over 40 of them at this point, and they are pushing the cobble into here really fast. Lots and lots and lots. Very nice. We'll go down a little bit more. This is something fairly new. I cleared out this room. You can see the bottom of the hidden laboratory up above. Here are my smelter and sag mill and smelter arrays. And if we come on, I want to get in here. This is one of the small things that's a problem with flight. I should open that up so it's wider and easier to get in here. I have stuff going to the two different arrays and power. They come in, and I'm using the dark green for input here and the lime green for input on the alloy smelters, and then both of their outputs go into there. It was way after I did this that I realized I could have just pumped them straight into my tesseract instead of having a separate ender chest here, but it's done and I don't care. This is my ore triplification process. Various ores that are being mined by the Ender Quarry are appearing in here based off of the storage bus that I defined. They get crushed and then enriched and then finally pushed through here and back into the system. Up here is that chest that has all that cobble appearing. I have two of the cyclic assemblers here that are making compressed cobble out of the regular cobble, and I need that to keep up. And then this makes double, triple, quadruple, and this makes the quintuple, so the 5x compressed cobble, which gets tossed back into my system. So that's been working out really well, and I've got plenty more room here for additional work. Here's the top of my dimensional bridge stabilizer for portals, and I have lots and lots of portals now around. You can see there's the bottom of it, and I can add a couple more layers. That gives you an idea of the distance we have here. Over here, I have currently turned it off, but I've got only almost 8 million millibuckets of oil in here that have been slowly turned into fuel. So when I need fuel for something like Galactic Craft, I'm good to go here. This is my mob spawning room. I have 4 auto spawners in here, and I believe 3 of them are set to witches and 1 of them is set to a blaze. And so it just comes in here and they get routed up to this little slot where the autonomous activator will just attack them. I've got a vacuum hopper here that will suck up both the experience, because they've been killed, as well as their drops. So you can, occasionally they kind of glitch up on top, but they'll fall off. There it goes. In here, not the vacuum hopper, my autonomous activator, I have my imbued sword, where I put the tag on there so I could see how many things he's killed, and you can see it's over 12,000 mobs that have been killed so far. That's quite a lot. I also have here some cleavers that I made. This one has beheading 3. If I am wanting wither skulls in bulk, then I'll swap out one of those safari nets with a wither, or 2 if I'm really greedy, and they'll come through here. The nice thing is I've got 50% chance of beheading. That's great. Every other wither going through here gives me a skull. So, and the items get piped into here, which goes up to the mob farm, the wall of mob farm items up there. But for right now, it's just using the imbued sword. It just takes 1 whack and they're dead. The other one takes typically 2 to kill all these guys. I have my magnet off because otherwise I just grab so many witch hands from here, and I do nothing with the witchery at this point. So it doesn't matter, but I store it. I haven't showed this off, but I have a little setup so when my fuel is burnt, the waste drops into here, and when there are 2 pieces of cyanite, it'll reprocess them using a little bit of water and power, and it will get me some plutonium rods, and I've slowly been compressing them into ingots. Plutonium can be used as the same way as yellorium as far as powering the system up. So I'm just reclaiming half of my spent fuel as fuel to be burnt up later. But as you can see, I've got gobs and gobs, gobs, gobs. It was just something to do. This rarely kicks off. I don't tend to use it too much. I'm tempted to put some solar arrays up there, but that was probably just a little gold or iron nugget or berry from the farm that they pop in there and they get processed. I think that's pretty much everything. We looked at that. We looked at that. One of the things I did do is I decided I actually should have a smelter set up. I haven't really been using much of this. Got my tank of lava that pours into the tank that the smelter uses, or smeltery, and then I can sit there and put whatever I need in there. You can see it's got quite a few slots. The main thing was for making some blades for down there. I haven't really done much with it, but now I've got it down here. That clears up some space up there. That's kind of nice. This is something that I haven't seen before. I do have this little warning, do not step on that plate. If you are a guest here on and you're looking at the mob drop and grabbing some stuff, if you want to exit, you can go ahead and step on that. It will activate a ritual down below. Let me drop down here, fly up. I have here underneath, here's my magma torch. This receives the signal from the pressure plate, which will turn off the torch, which will activate this ritual. This is the aura of avoidance, and it will take whoever is not me, since I'm the ritual owner, and will punt them out of this area. And unfortunately, I don't have it expanded so it punts the people further, but it's a fun little thing. So if I get mad at people, I can just sit there and say, all right, nobody can come in here for a while. I'm just going to turn that on, and for a while, nobody can come in. Anytime they come within range, they just get bounced away. I just need to make sure that I don't accidentally walk on this while I have visitors, because that would be kind of funny. Jump back up here. I haven't shown off, but here I have a little mini Verlina. Here in my room. One of the couple weeks back, I was just in here, and all of a sudden I was saying, "Hey, what ran past me?" And then said, "Oh, I've got a mini Verlina here, running around, getting into trouble." Sometimes she goes off into the corner, quite often into that corner, and just sits there and sulks for a while. But otherwise, she often runs around acting like she's been snorting a whole bunch of crack, going crazy as she runs around, but should be pretty safe in here, keeping her from dying on us. Got a couple trophies that I'd picked up. The skeleton trophy. Oh, now let's turn off the. Let's use this one. Up there it goes. It will shoot arrows up in the air. You can't really see it because it's going right into the block, but the witch one is kind of fun. I've been witched. Not every texture goes blank with blindness. You can see some of them still stick around, but some fun stuff. Played a little bit here with the blood magic alchemy wizardry, trying to enhance the ritual down below. Really buggy, counterintuitive. I've only been able to get one thing piped into one of these bell jars, and nothing ever went into the others, and I was going, that's really annoying. Oh well, I do have a book here for Ars Magica that I'll get to at some point, but that's just kind of the way it goes. Let's go back to ore, and I will grab these biome essence and the rest of the osmium, because at this point, if I toss the biome ones, they instantly get bit bucketed and they're gone. And if I take the osmium and toss that in, they are now going to get processed and start showing up. I can spell ingots. And the osmium, silver, signum, osmium. Yep, you can start seeing the numbers are going up as it's processing them. And I've got lots, but you know, it can be done. Anyway, this is Grok the DuckFarmer standing in front of my head. It's a few of the things that I've been doing here on the base in between a bunch of other projects that I've been working, but I figured I'd show it off and see what you think. Hope you enjoy. And again, the Wither skeleton farm up there, that's available. I don't even have to be around, just stand on the pressure plate or toss an item on there and harvest away. Anyway, it's been Grok the DuckFarmer here, showing off my base again. Bye!